What's going on, everyone? It's Ryan here, and I'm coming at you with another pickup video. I got quite a bit to show, so I'm gonna really waste no time here. Um, but I don't even know where to start. There's quite a bit here. Okay. Since I remember where I got these from, I just don't remember if this was in the furthest back that I picked this up. Anyway. Oh god, this was months ago. Holy crap. Forgot all about these. Anyway, I picked these up, these two titles up for $10, 5 each. Had to be 5 each. It was a Craigslist deal. I saw this guy had a bunch of miscellaneous games ranging from GameCube and DS all the way to 360. I think he even had a PS4 game in there. I don't know where or why. But anyway, he had a couple I was interested in, so I asked him about it. What I did pick up is I picked up a DS game, which I'll get into, and a GameCube game, which I'll also get into. However, there was supposed to be another GameCube game in here. We made a deal on how much I was going to pay him, $12 for 2 GameCube games and the DS game. However, found out one of them doesn't work, and instead of just throwing it in for free, he just decided not to. So he took $2 off, which was fine. The extra game was kind of like a bonus, but since the game didn't work, he didn't really want to give up the case. Even, I don't know. It was interesting. It was weird. But anyway, the first thing I picked up for the Nintendo DS, and it is complete, is Metroid Prime Hunters. God, this glare. There we go. Gotta like tilt it back. Metroid Prime Hunters for the DS. I don't know much about this. When I looked at it, it looks so similar to Metroid Prime. I'm pretty sure it plays just as well. It looks like fun too. So I can't wait to give this one a try, along with all the other backdated games I need to play. And to continue with the theme, the GameCube game is actually Metroid Prime. It's glare. Metroid Prime. It's a player's choice, and unfortunately, of course, no manual. I will be on the lookout for a manual for Metroid Prime to complete this. But the game itself is got some scratches on there, but it works. I tested it out. It works just fine. So eventually I might even upgrade, but for now I've been looking for Metroid Prime. That was one of my most wanted games for the GameCube. Really cheap, not hard to find. It's just I can't seem to find it for a price I'm willing to pay. Everyone wants to pay like $15. They know that it's a good game. They're like, oh, $20. No, I'm so much cheaper than that. Anyway, to try and move on here, keep those together. And then this one, I was super happy to pick this up. This was awesome. I don't find these very often, and I did find one in a past video. I didn't pay the same price. I paid, but I still paid under what it normally would go for. These things are a hot commodity nowadays, and that is the WaveBird Controller. I was so happy to find one of these. I was at the local pawn store down the street, the one that loves to charge eBay prices for everything. However, all of them, mind you, especially the wireless ones, they're all $15. Even the GameCube one. Then again, I'd expect this to be $15, but since I don't see it very often, and the other one was it's like a platinum silver. This one is just the silver, and it's very clean. It still has its rubber piece there, unlike the other one that I have. And that one I got for $5. That was a fluke. That was at a pawn shop that opened up probably like a year ago, maybe. But good news, the receiver was attached, so I have another WaveBird controller. I would love to get 4. Having 2 is definitely a good thing, though. I'm really happy. I'm not so much on the search for those anymore, but if I find them, I'm certainly going to pick them up because I can never have enough of those. Okay, to move on, we're going to skip a little bit. There's a local flea market, kind of, sort of. At least right now, it's more just a store. It's not even a flea market, but apparently in the summertime they open up. There's a whole garage that opens up and everything. I was looking around. They have game stuff. They actually have a Nintendo 64, but they're pricing it at like $35-40, which is actually a little cheaper. They're going for like 50 or 60 around here now. My local game store is selling them for like 60, 70, $80, depending on which one you got. And then you throw in the expansion pack, they're gonna throw you another $20, $19.99. But I was looking around. They had all sports titles and everything. Nothing lower than a Nintendo 64 as far as the generations go. However, I was randomly looking around, and they had a random Super Nintendo in. It was like in an entertainment center, and it didn't make any sense. It was very yellowed. I was gonna ask him what he wanted for it. However, I looked in the case, and actually, now that I think about it, he had a Super Nintendo in there, and it was just as yellow as the one I found randomly laying around. And I think it had a $35 price tag. I was not going to pay that for a Super Nintendo, especially one that's yellowed. However, it also had a game laying on it, one that I don't see very often. It's a sports title, unfortunately, but I don't see it laying around. I offered him $1. He tried to offer me $5 back. Told him I don't really have $5. I offered him $2, and then he looked closely. He goes, "Oh, this is a sports title. We have enough of those. I'll take the $1 for it." And this one is actually Boxing Legends of the Ring. It's a bit dirty. I don't know if you could tell. It looks like it's got like all this crusted crap, like someone took a dump on it or something. But easily fixable. Get a magic eraser. It'll take it all off in seconds. So, but now we'll move on. This is all stuff that came from my local game store. This was in 2 different stops. I just happened to have a little spending money, and when I came across this title, I was happy because I'd heard this was a good and not so common but very cheap beat 'em up, and I do love my beat 'em ups, so I went and picked this up for $2.99, I think, and that's Rival Turf. A very interesting cover art there. I don't know. Just looking at it, I was very skeptical when I first looked at it, but people said it was a good beat 'em up. It was different. It was kind of cool. I did play it for a little bit. It kind of has like a Streets of Rage feel. Probably not as good, but it's close. I mean, I don't know, but it was fun. It was fun the little bit that I played. Then later on, I tried to take the sticker off earlier, and it didn't work so much. For $1, another sports title, I picked this one up mainly due to childhood, because everyone has their childhood game that they played, whether it was a sports title or just whatever kind of game it was. You're kind of like, now you're just like, oh, I knew that game wasn't going to be worth anything or blah, 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 but it's not about that. It was just, I had a lot of fun playing this one with my brother and my father when I was a kid. There was also a football one that eventually I'll pick up, but for some reason the football one was like $3.99, and I was like, no, I'm very cheap. I don't know if you know that yet, but I'm very cheap. However, this one was only $9.99, and for some reason I had a lot of fun playing it, and when I put it back in, I was just reliving parts of my childhood. And this one is NHL PA Hockey 93. Yes, all that was from the sticker I tried to take off. Apparently this was probably one of the first games they got in when they opened the store back, oh my god, 3-4 years ago. So I've been trying to peel the sticker off ever since I got it, on occasion trying to, but to no avail. Magic eraser will take care of it. And then this next one, I haven't even bothered to try to peel this sticker off. I mainly picked this one up because I am a Metal Gear fan, and I really was looking to just basically add everything that has the Metal Gear name on it to my collection at some point or another. According to the sticker that I just attempted to rip off, it had a $2.99 sticker on it. was more than happy to pay that, and it's in wonderful condition. And that is Metal Gear Solid VR Missions for the PlayStation. I loved all the Metal Gear games. I haven't played the new demo that came out for Metal Gear 5, and also, well, I don't even know if they considered it Metal Gear 5. I'm having a brain fart at the moment. But, and then they have Metal Gear 5 coming out, the full game, anyway. It should be fun to play. I personally won't be able to play it till much later, but eventually I'll get to it. But this was fine for now. I picked this one up at $3. Can't go wrong. Now, for the highlight of this video, in an attempt to try to make this not a 20-minute video, I was on Craigslist, I don't know, 4 nights ago, I guess, and I happened to come across a Wii Bundle of a ton of games, like this many games. I happen to be picking up a lot of Wii games. My collection's slowly growing. I have my little entertainment center thing. It has 21 games in it if you include Wii Sports. Not to mention I have another 4 here, and I have a couple others laying around. It's slowly growing. And with this one, it's going to grow just a little bit more. I don't plan on keeping all these. I'm not even sure which ones I'm going to keep offhand, but I did test them all. They all work fine. There were two specific in this, 2 of them specifically in this bundle that I absolutely need to have, and I paid $40 for all these, so you really can't go wrong there. And right here, to start it off, we got Cars. It's called Cars Toon Matter Tall Tale. Something. I don't know. But there's Cars right there. Then we got I Spy Game Pack, which I used to play I Spy when I was a kid. I don't know how fun it's going to be on the Wii, but then we got Wii Music. This was one of the 2 that did not have its manual. The rest of them did have their manual. They were all complete. Like I said, there was one that I was actually really excited to get, and unfortunately does not have the manual, so I'll be looking for that one as well. This one is Kid Sports Crazy Golf. Maybe if I don't put them so close, maybe I won't get a big glare. This was a quality title. I do already have it though. I picked it up for cheap already. So this one is Super Paper Mario. It's a Nintendo Selects. And we got Off-Road Extreme. Then we got Wii Ski. W-E, not W-I-I. Then we got New Carnival Games. Pac-Man Party, which, according to this, has the original arcade classics of Pac-Man, Galaga, and that looks like Diz Ducks or something. So, I might actually keep this one. I love Pac-Man. I love playing it. It was probably one of the first older games I played when I was just a wee youngin'. Then we got Wii Play, Sonic Colors, Sonic and the Secret Rings, and then the 2 that I'll be keeping for my collection, we're first going to go with the one that is manual-less. That is Donkey Kong Returns. Out of all the Wii games that I'm anticipating playing, this is definitely the one that I've been waiting to play for so long. The only thing is every time I go into the local game store, oh, they have a copy of it. How much is it? $30. Not for $30. I think I can wait a little bit longer. Go on the GameStop. Oh, they have a copy of it. How much do they want? $24.99. No, I don't want to pay that either. Like I said, I am quite cheap. Even for a game that I've been anticipating to play, a lot of people are just like, I'll throw you the $60. I'll play it the day it comes out. It really has to be a a phenomenal game for me to spend 60 bucks on it. I mean, I was hesitant even paying 40 bucks for all this, but seeing that there were 14 games, I couldn't resist. There was no way. But yes, Donkey Kong Returns. I will need the manual for this if anyone's generous enough, or maybe I'll just come across another copy and I'll have a complete copy back then when that happens. This one I've known about, but I wasn't so adamant on finding it, and unfortunately the manual is looks like water damage. Actually, the whole thing kind of looks water damage, but it is it looked like a lot of fun, and I definitely wanted to add this to the collection. Probably the most expensive title in the lot too is Mario Sports Mix. This has like Mario Party written all over it, except with certain sports games. And I figured when I first saw this, I thought this was going to be more than just. There's only 4 games in here really that you could play, and I thought there was going to be more than just. I thought it was going to be like baseball, basketball, hockey, and football or something like that. It's actually basketball, hockey, dodgeball, and volleyball, which, I mean, I don't have a problem with any of those. And honestly, dodgeball actually sounds like it's a lot of fun. I did test it, it works, and I played the hockey game, and it's fun. I mean, it's really cool, but I was just really happy to add this to the collection. I saw it just looked really interesting, and honestly, I'm a big Mario fan. I'm gonna pick all these up wherever I can. But for 40 bucks to pick up all that stuff, you couldn't go wrong. And like I said, I'm not even gonna keep all of them, so I can even get a little bit of money back. Sell a couple games here and there, whatever. But anyway, that ends this pickup video. Yep. That's it. Be sure to like this video, comment down below, and subscribe if you are not subscribed. Until the next video then, guys. Peace out. You guys take care.